This is Rick Kaselj from exercisesforinjuries.com. Today I have another interview for you, and we're going to talk about juicing and the benefits of juicing and why everyone should be considering doing juicing. So today who I have on the line is Georgia, and I'll get Georgia to introduce herself and maybe share a little bit of her story when it comes to juicing and why she ends up, why she loves juicing so much.
Hello, I'm Georgia here, and I have magic of juicing. And one reason juicing has become important in my life is I've had health issues, and I use juicing for my health issues. My goal is really to tell people about juicing so you do it before you have health issues instead of you're in the situation like I am. I actually use raw fruits and vegetables for my health. And when you learn about each of the fruits and vegetables, how they can help you, that you learn what's best for you. Like I know what vegetables and fruits are best for me right now. And you can learn the same thing. It's pretty simple. And I usually give out simple recipes, so it's not hard for people to especially if they're doing health issues. But if you're doing it to prevent things, your selection is more, and you can do more things when mixing your fruits and vegetables.
Okay, and I mean, so then, looking at your journey, so you had health issues, then how did you kind of stumble upon juicing, or how did you kind of, I'm going to try juicing instead of this?
Well, I'm one of these, I bought a juicer a long time ago, and I kind of hit and miss type of juicer, not realizing how much it would have really benefited me until I went to a doctor about 3 years ago. And he gave me a recipe, it's called Juice for Life, he called it. And he told me, I want you drinking this every day. And he says, for the first week and a half, he says, you're going to be sick. And he was right. Week and a half, I felt just absolutely, actually 2 weeks, I felt absolutely lousy. Then after the 2 weeks, it seemed I woke up the best I'd felt in years. So it's detoxing your body at first. If you get on it on a daily basis, it's going to detox your body. And so you're not going to feel so good right at first, especially if you've never done any juicing anything for a while and you get on it full time. So it's actually, and then I just keep at it steady. I won't say I'm doing it 7 days a week, but I do it probably 5 days a week if all possible. I try to do it that often. It's usually my morning drink, so it gives me energy in the morning. Okay. And it's another thing. It's been great for me is that my blood pressure, at the time I started this and met this doctor 3 years ago, I was on 400 milligrams of blood pressure pills. Within a month, I was off the 300 milligram because of juicing. And then about 6 months, I went down to 50 milligrams, and I dropped off the other 50 milligrams. And I take no blood pressure pills. And my blood pressure is the normalest ever has been without blood pressure pills. So juicing has benefited me there, but also.
Awesome. So then, you started getting health issues. You talked to your doctor. Your doctor recommended, well, why not try juicing? And you started kind of, you brought out the juicer from the back of the kitchen.
That's right.
And pulled it out and
the
gave
dust
it a
off
go.
it.
And started, feeling and seeing benefits. Now, when you kind of started doing the juicing thing, how were you able to figure out the fruits and the vegetables that worked best for you?
Well, one thing he had in there, and his recipe didn't make no sense to me when I started. I just did it because he told me to do it. But since I've learned what these vegetables do, like kale and celery and beets, they're good for your blood pressure. So I usually always have that in my juice every day, just simply because I need that. And I put carrots in there because carrots are good for your heart. And I have heart issues. And I have angina heart disease, so that I look for things that help the heart and digestive. Like apples are good for digestive, carrots are good for your digestive. So I select those type of things. And I keep my vegetables, I try to stay more on a vegetable diet. I keep those probably like 2/3 to 3/4 vegetables, and then it's about 1/3 to 1/4 fruit that's in my juice every day. And then I stick to like apples. I stick to green apples because it has less sugar in. than the red apples. So you think I'd be thin as a board with that diet, but a lot of vegetables and
It's
fruit
pretty
in it.
amazing that how much it's affected you when it comes to your blood pressure, and you're off blood pressure medication. That's awesome, and that you've kind of focused on things that have helped with heart health and digestion. And so then when you're looking at the different types of fruits and vegetables to go with when it comes to juicing, you just kind of, tried whatever and see what you like. But also you kind of do your own research to kind of see what the benefit of each fruit and vegetable is, when it comes to, adding it to juicing. And you kind of focus in on the ones that help you with your specific health problems.
Right. Right. You can do that with them. Once you learn what vitamins and minerals are in each vegetable or in each fruit, and I try to include that. And when I'm doing a recipe, or if I'm writing a book, I try to include those that information in there, so people know they can look it up right there, and there it is. They know that how it benefits them, and know things that help cancer. I know I've just had a friend who had cancer in her shoulder, and she did juicing, and she's cancer free now. Wow. So yeah, so just taking, and she has her recipes that she used specifically for juicing for the cancer. And some people have done it to get rid of cholesterol, just vegetable, not the fruit in it, just vegetable juicing, and they've got rid of cholesterol and they didn't have to have surgery. So there's, you can take the fruits and vegetables and you can use them for specific illness that you may have, and for that. It takes time. It's not an instant thing. But like I would say, the lady with the cancer was over the year, the guy with the cholesterol, that was way over a year. But they got rid of it, and they didn't have to have surgery. And that's what they were trying to avoid.
That's amazing. And so then let's kind of, we've talked about your story, and we've talked about the benefits that you've gotten and how it's helped you with different health conditions, and shared a couple examples of people that you know of that have also done juicing and how it's helped them. Maybe we explain a little bit, what is juicing and how does it kind of differ than, smoothies?
Juicing, and I recommend juicing more over smoothies. Smoothies are good for an afternoon snack. Throw in some fruit and tofu or whatever, together to have or yogurt to have a smoothie. Juicing actually extracts juice out of the fruit and the vegetables, and your body absorbs that faster and better. Your digestive system absorbs that faster and better. So you get the minerals and nutrients and vitamins that you need is absorbed better in your system than with a smoothie. It's a little thicker, and it doesn't extract that. I don't know why, but it doesn't. It's just blending stuff. Basically, when you're doing a smoothie, you got it in a blender and it's just blending. Where juicing actually is healthier for your body because your body faster. It goes faster into your system. I'm not going to say I'm against smoothies versus juicing. No, don't put me there. But smoothies are, I would say, afternoon when you want to pick her upper. Do a smoothie. It's fast and it's easy. Juicing takes a little bit more time, but you can get your juicing system down, I call it, and where you can juice pretty fast too. And when you're doing it every morning, but I would say, and blending is another one that's out there. Blending is it's really watery. You're adding a lot of water. It's real watery, and I don't really recommend that. If you're gonna go for health, juice. If you're really looking for something to help you with your health, juice. The other things are okay to add on the side. And if you're in good health, then it's a little different situation. But I still recommend juicing just because of the absorption in your body, how quickly your body can absorb it, and you get those vitamins and minerals that you need. Besides, you need 7 vegetables a day and 2 fruits a day. And some experts say you need more. And I ask people, oh, do you get those 7 vegetables a day? And they're like, no way. Juicing is one way you can get it. I'm one of those also. I'm not going to eat 7 vegetables in a day, but I do get it through my juicing. So I get the nutriments that my body needs daily.
Okay. Okay. And I know some people would say, so then we end up kind of, roughly having 2 different things. So we have the juicing, which, you're taking the raw fruits and vegetables and you're putting it into what's up?
And well, a blender, when you do the smoothies, you can't put a carrot in a blender. It's just not going to get that juice out of it. You have roughage there, and just like strawberries and blueberries are good to put in a blender, but it just doesn't extract that juice out of it like a juicer does.
Okay, so it ends up being more of a finer blending, and
Right.
then it focuses more on extracting the juice. And then the juicer ends up taking the pulp out.
Right.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, the pulp you can use to make cookies or cakes or muffins and stuff like that too. Whatever. We like to feed it to the birds and the rabbits, but
okay. So then
my husband waits for.
Okay. So there ends up
there's
being
other uses for that pulp there too.
okay. 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 So,
Or you could
so then you can actually. So you don't just necessarily just chuck out the pulp. You can end up using it in other cooking, or you can end up feeding it to the birds.
That's right. The birds love. So do the rabbits. My husband loves feeding them. But you can also take like the carrots and the beets and spread it over a salad. The pulp from your juicing. The pulp part, yeah. Yeah, there's many uses for that. So you can just take that. It's already shredded up for you. Just put it over your salad and you're good to go. So you don't, because some people kind of worry about you're throwing away all that pulp. Well, there's other ways that you can use it. You can use it. I've made cakes that people thought they were pumpkin cakes and they had actually all kinds of stuff in it, beets and carrots and kale in it. But, and I'll share recipes on my blog site on pulp here. I haven't put any on yet, but I'll be sharing some pretty soon.